Students, today I am going to teach you a new method of factorization which is called completing square method. Many students feel it difficult to find middle term factors, so this will be useful for you if you are not getting factors. There are different methods of factorization. One is by finding multiples, which simply we find by general factorization method. The second one is quadratic method, where we find the roots by quadratic factorization. And the third one is called completing square method, which I am going to teach you now. So let's do how to find the factors. So here first we need to find what is last term. Okay, this is the third term formula. Third term is equal to middle term square upon 4 multiplied by first term. For this present question, our first term is 1 as no coefficient is there. Second term or the middle term is minus 8 and last term is 15. So here we need to find third term. We'll expect like we don't know third term. So here we are finding third term. So third term is middle term minus 8. It's given middle term square. So I took minus 8 twice. 4 multiplied by first term is 1. Now 4 2s are 8. Thus my middle term, third term is 16. Now we are going to add. Here there is a difference of 1. Suppose I am completing the square, x square minus 8x plus 16, as I got the third term as 16. But in question it is given 15. So I need to subtract 1 to complete the square. Here you can see a square, 2ab and 16 square is 4. So I am completing this in a square form, a square 2ab plus b square and leaving this one as it is. So here this whole term got converted into x minus 4 whole square. Now x minus 4 whole square minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we can write this one as 1 square as there is no difference. We can see here we are getting two terms, a square minus b square. Now apply the identity of a square minus b square. So it's a plus b, a minus b. Now x minus 4 plus 1, it's minus 3. Always while subtraction or addition we use big number sign. Now minus 4 minus 1 minus minus plus, but big number sign, so it's minus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore we'll compare both the terms with 0. Thus x is 3 or x is 5. So this is our final solution. So if you don't know middle term factorization, then also by this method you can easily find the factors. Let's start out with one more question. Here it is 9x square plus 6x minus 35 is equal to 0. First of all, we need to find third term. What is third term? Its formula is middle term square upon 4 multiplied by first term. Here middle term is 6. This is first term, middle term. So middle term is 6 as square is there, so I wrote it twice. 4 multiplied by first term is 9. Now go for cancellation. 3 3s are 3 2s are 6. Now 2 2s are 4. So all got cancelled. Answer is 1. So this is our last term. Now complete the square. 9x square plus 6x plus 1. Here I got last term as 1. But here minus 36 is there. Minus 35 is there. To get minus 35, I need to add minus 36. As I added 1 to make it 35. Plus minus minus, so I took it 36. Up to here it got completed with square. So 3 square 2 a b plus b square and 36 is 6 square. We need to make separate squares here. Now this whole term will be a plus b whole square. As here plus sign is there, I made it plus. Minus 6 square is equal to 0. Now we are applying a square minus b square identity. So a plus b, a minus b. Now 3x plus 7 and 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. If we compare them, 3x will be equal to minus 7. So x will be minus 7 upon 3. This is our first factor. If we compare the second one, 3x minus 5 is 0. So 3x is 5 and finally x is 5 by 3. So our two zeros are x is either minus 7 by 3 or it is 5 by 3. So if you are not clear with your concept of middle term factorization, this is one of the easiest way where you can solve your equations. Let's start with one more example. X square plus 6x plus 7 is equal to 0. Again, third term is middle term square upon 4 multiplied by first term. Here middle term, this is first term, middle term. So middle term is 6, square is there, so I wrote it twice. 4 multiplied by first term, there is no coefficient, so it's 1. Thus we got third term as 9. So this we need to take in equation. Now let's start out with equation. X square plus 6x, whatever answer we are getting, that I am writing. But here 7 is there. We got 9. To make them equal, if I'll take minus 16, 16 minus 9 is 7, is equal to 0. Now here you can see that if I'll be taking minus 16, the sign will not match. I need to get plus sign. So 9 plus, to make it 7. So if suppose I'll take 16, we are not getting 7. If I'll take minus 2, 9 minus 2, it will be 7. In that way we need to match out. So thus we got this a square, 2a, b is 9, 3, as b is 9, so I made it 3, plus 3 square. You may get confused, like here 2 is there, how to find square root of 2? So we'll make it root 2 square. So with this method, we can find the factors where simple factorization is not possible. For the difficult sums also, with this method we can solve very easily. Now this first whole term is got like x plus, as plus sign is there, we'll make plus 3 whole square minus root 2 square. Now a square minus b square identity is there. So once write down the first term a plus b, then a minus b. Therefore x is equal to, we are changing the sign of both the terms. So plus 3 is there, make it minus 3. For plus root 2, minus root 2. So this is final answer. In the same way for the second case, making 3 as minus 3 and minus root 2 as plus root 2. So these are our final answers. So hope everyone are feeling this method to be very easy. Now let's start with one more example. X square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So as I told, first we need to find third term. Third term is middle term square upon 4 into first term. Here middle term is 1. Nothing is there means 1. First term is also 1. So we got it 1 upon 4. Now x square minus 2. Then x. Here it is 1 by 4. So its root will be 1 by 2. So that I am taking 1 by 2. 2ab plus b square. Okay, as we got 1 by 4, we need to make the square of that. So 1 by 2 square. Then as usual, minus 1 is equal to 0. Now here it was 1 by 2. We need to get only minus 1. So how we are going to get minus 1 from that? So for that, we can solve this equation. So here we got like x minus 1 by 2 whole square. Here I added 1 by 2 where I need to get only minus 1. Sometimes when suppose you are confused what to take and what not to take, what you added, simply you subtract it. So here I added 1 by 2, I am subtracting 1 by 2, minus 1 as usual. So this is x minus 1 by 2 square. Now if we take the LCM, it will be 1, 2 ones are 2 upon 2 is equal to 0. So thus it is x minus 1 by 2 square minus 3 by 2. As we need to write them in square form, so we'll keep that under root and we'll make them square. Now once take the terms in plus and once in minus. So as I am taking in minus, so minus 3 by 2 root. Thus the final answer is x is equal to 1 by 2, this sign is changing, minus root 3 by 2, or x is, both are in plus, root 3 by 2. So in this way we can calculate the answer. So this is one of the simplest way which you can follow if you get confused with your Middleton factorization.